What's going on YouTube? This is Matt Freckloff. Welcome to the DeRosa Group's YouTube channel here yet again for some more financial education.
Brand new, they go for close to $600 on most marketplaces.
Stop it.
Yep, these, I know this is crazy. It's just a simple shoe.
No.
Just that sole fact, I'd sell shoe, buy shoe, sell shoe, buy shoe.
My old boss used to say, pull him over the fence kicking and screaming. Meaning like the absolute most number price you could get, which is the opposite of what you're saying, which is volume. I love this guy, but if he can do it, other kids out there can do it too, right? Now, as you guys know, I've had other YouTube videos out there teaching financial education to children. Now, I'd like to take it to the next level and talk about what actually happens if you teach financial education to kids and they go out on their own and take on real business ventures. This is my nephew and godson, Anthony D'Angelo. Give it up. Tell them all about yourself, tell them why you're amazing, and we'll get into your story here.
Alright, so my name is Anthony, as my awesome uncle said, and him and my dad have really pushed me to finding a passion and then making money off of it, which is just the best thing.
Find something you're passionate about and then find a way to monetize it, right?
What's better
Cool.
than that? Over quarantine.
Over quarantine, you made what for most kids is a ton of money, $15K.
Yes.
And what was your, let's talk about what your passion was and how you came into it and how you monetized it.
I actually resell sneakers, Jordans, Nikes, Yeezys.
You were passionate about shoes before you got into selling shoes, right?
Most definitely, most
Cool.
definitely.
Why are you passionate about shoes? First, let's start there.
You make shoe contact before you make eye contact, I feel like. If their shoes are put together and the whole outfit's put together, it's just like the cherry on top. That's what kind of got me into it, and then how am I going to start affording these shoes? Because they're not cheap. So I was like, oh, you know, I'll sell a pair of shoes there, buy a pair of shoes there. And then I got to the point where I was making a decent amount of money, but then it got to like a bigger point where it's like, I don't even keep shoes myself anymore just because it's not.
So you started reselling shoes
To afford
to make money to buy shoes for yourself.
Literally, just that sole fact. I'd sell shoe, buy shoe, sell shoe, buy shoe.
When you're selling shoes, are they mainly used shoes or are they mainly?
Yes, great example. So these you guys can see pretty used, some creases. These would probably sell for around $200 used in this condition because brand new they go for close to $600 on most marketplaces.
Stop it.
Yep, these, I know this is crazy. They're pretty used already, but these are called the Taiwan Air Forces. These first came out in 2001 and they re-retroed in 2018 and the value just skyrocketed on these. So I had to pick myself up a pair for the summer.
So you buy these from maybe somebody's shoe collection or
Most of the time I find big collectors like this. For example, there's this one guy I'm working with right now. He probably has over 60,000 worth of shoes and he's just been selling off some week by week.
How do you find these people?
I built a really nice reputation where people, if they want to sell shoes or build a relationship like that, they start coming to me.
Before you had that funnel of value coming to
Yeah.
you, how did you get out and start finding shoes that you knew were of value?
I would go to places like Marshall's, Ross. I'd hit up my friends in the neighborhood and say, do you have any shoes you want to sell? And these shoes would be destroyed and I would post them and sell them, maybe make $5, $10, maybe even lose money sometimes.
Post them where?
Offer up, Facebook Marketplace. Those are great places to start.
Right.
Now I just go through, people just call me and I just...
Right, you've got your base. There are levels, right? Like there's level one.
Yeah.
That's where your passion's there, it's something I love. Level one's where you decide if it's something you want to do further, right?
Exactly.
Then level two is where you decided you want to make a business out of this thing. You've got to find your outlets, find the product, find the vehicles, right? So in the beginning, you said you're going to Marshall's, just telling people that you buy shoes.
I would also go to maybe like sneaker stores who were already established people and just literally just sit there and learn from them.
Well, level two is really building the funnel, and level three is you've got the funnel built where you've got people funneling shoes in, people funneling shoes out. This shoe right here, you said new sells for $600.
Yeah, so this deal I bought 3 pairs off this one kid for $450. The 2 other pairs I sold that same day for I think $600 together. And these I was just like, why not keep? Great summer shoe. And they're unique. And
What could you sell these for today?
I'm thinking probably like 140, 150, 160.
Cool.
Somewhere in that range.
How do you get your opinion of value out there?
How do I price shoes?
Yeah, how are you pricing shoes?
So the first thing I ask people is always, what's your budget? What are you willing to spend? What's a price in your mind that you could do today that we can make it happen?
Got it.
'Cause
So
if
what would you pay for right now?
Literally. What is it right now if I brought them over to your house? And if that price is good enough, bring them over to their house. If it's not, or they say, oh, I'm getting paid on Friday, then I say, I'll give you a call on Friday.
Closer, man. I love that.
I don't on my post I say offer, like shoot an offer, because if they want to pay that, we can make it happen today.
Got it. That's volume. That's good. I like that. My old boss used to say, pull him over the fence kicking and screaming. meaning like the absolute most number price you could get, which is the opposite of what you're saying, which is volume price.
Like there's points where I have no inventory, and then there's other points where I'm like buying and selling. So like right now, technically I'm buying and I'm looking to buy as much as possible.
So that's on the selling side.
Yeah.
On the buying side, how do you determine, like, what are some tips? Because my hope is that there's some other 15-year-olds that want to make 15 grand a year doing what you did.
Buying, definitely. I would definitely just start small. Like I would start with used shoes. Brand new shoes are a little harder to move. The margins are smaller, and it's just harder to get your hands on them. So I'd always try to buy like slightly used shoes, clean them up a little bit, and then sell them for that close to that brand new price. There's marketplaces for those prices like StockX, Goat, and those are the two main that people use to price shoes.
Awesome. What's next for D'Angelo?
Lately, I've been moving these like really big lots through week in and week out, which is super incredible and super awesome. But like probably 3 months ago, I was moving like maybe 10 pairs, like every 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And I've also started selling like different brands like Supreme and V-Lone and Bape, all these higher end streetwear brands that are targeted to people who also rock the shoes that I'm selling.
Tips for parents that are out there watching that want to facilitate entrepreneurship or business mind to their kids.
First, I would say if they really want to do well and really do successful with it, I wouldn't give them any money. That's how I started reselling shoes, because my parents were like, we're not going to buy you those shoes. Find a way to go make it. And it feels so much better making it yourself. And I see a lot of other resellers using their parents' money, and that's not bad. And if you want to do that, I personally wouldn't recommend it.
I mean, like at the end of the day, if your kid fails on a shoe business at 14 years old, there's only lessons baked into that. Why not make them scrap and start it up from zero and build it?
The money feels so much better when you're making it instead of like, oh, I gotta pay my mom back for this. Yeah. If you really want to do it right, that's how you should do it.
Got it.
So that's the main tip, and also set goals for yourself.
Yeah.
The only way you're gonna get better is by setting higher goals.
You and I talked about. I remember when you became a thousandaire. I remember that day. And you were so proud of yourself, and I pushed you about what's next. What's your bigger goal? And now you've got quite a bit more in your bank account, not just in a shoebox and cash and underneath your bed. Your next level. Great lessons, great tips. Entrepreneurship lessons can start as early as you guys want them to start. Start basic, start small. Get your kids to play cash flow for kids. Monopoly is a great game for kids to play. There's financial management. There's, of course, being a real estate guy. Lots of real estate deals that can be made. People want to reach out to you. People want to hear more about. Maybe they want to buy this pair of shoes right here. Buy them right off your feet. How do they reach out to you?
They can go follow me on Instagram at D'Angelo Kicks. That's DANGELOKICKC.
Make sure you guys leave a comment and share this video with people that are in your network that have young kids. I love this guy, but if he can do it, other kids out there can do it too, right?
Yes, sir.
Love you, man. Cool. Thanks for watching, guys. And wait, so this is how we close out the YouTube channel. You do it with me, right?
All right.
I go, have a great and profitable week like that.
All right.
All right, ready?
All right.
3, 2, 1. I'm saying, thanks for watching, guys, and have a great and profitable week. Great and profitable week.
Oh, I couldn't recall.
Now you gotta make your name. Your hair looks fantastic. You're okay. So you gotta make.